Okay.
This is the New Horizon garden, and what's really interesting about this garden, it's been gardened for 30 years by members of the church, and it's actually preserved in an urban land trust. And that urban land trust is administered by a group called Neighbor Space. And Neighbor Space operates throughout Chicago, maybe even some in the Chicagoland area, but definitely in the city of Chicago. And what it does is it preserves open space in a land trust setting. So this will be preserved into perpetuity as an open space. There will never be any development happening on this site. So we have a number of these sites. More than 5, less than 10 in the neighborhood that we've been able to get into this urban land trust. And that was really important a few years ago when there was the development, when there was a lot of residential pressure to develop. And again, we all want to see more residential development for a whole host of reasons, for retail, for life, and there's a whole host of reasons why we want to see more residential development. But at the same time, we want to have some flexibility and some balance of open space. So this garden has been preserved. What we've been doing since its preservation is working with a number of organizations, and there's a sign right on the other side we could maybe get an image of. You could see all the partners that have participated in this project. But there is some green elements that have been developed. This concrete is a permeable concrete, so rainwater will absorb through the walking path and get into the ground. We installed over here a rain barrel that collects 300 gallons of water.
Oh, yeah.
We're in the process of developing and building out the canopy system that when it rains, the canopy will collect the rainwater and funnel into that rain barrel, which then can be used, that rainwater can be used in the garden.
Cool. See a lot of vegetables in there.
Yeah, and that's what I was asking, but we installed these, I mean all of our partners.
Yeah.
We installed these raised beds that gardeners can use to garden on, and then we've also installed a lot of perennials, water tolerant perennials. So we do water it, but it doesn't need to be heavily watered. And then lastly, the mural in the background is a project we did this summer with in partnership with After School Matters and the Department of Cultural Affairs. We've done a number of, for the last 5-6 years, we've done a number of projects, public art projects we like to do in the summer with students. We're able to hire anywhere between 15 to 20 students a summer to do public art projects. In the past, we've done some public art projects around the Conservatory. There was a new playground built. We installed some public art in that playground. And I'll show you another mural that we did on our commercial corridor. But this one we wanted to do, it was a former mural that was up here. It's been up there for 30 some years, so it needed to be enhanced. And now with all the improvements and enhancement of the garden, we thought that would complement well with the garden. Yeah. So this is was constructed and designed and painted by local high school students and then a lead artist from Pilsen. So we just dedicated it last couple weeks ago, and it represents some of the members of the church. And a connection to the church, which is just behind that